look. There's that nice friend of yours waiting for you. Go on.
Your briefcase, Miss King.
Thank you, Bryan.
Oh, Miss Brown, how was the holiday?
It was very nice, thank you.
Oh,
Very
good.
nice indeed.
How's your mother?
She's much better.
Oh, thank you. Oh, sir. What about that?
You're both late, Slug.
I had to go to the hospital for a checkup, sir.
Very well, sit down.
After you.
And what is your excuse, boys? What weird and wonderful flights of imagination have you dreamt up to explain your recent absences or even today's lateness?
You may think it unlikely, sir, but an alien spacecraft landed in our garden just as I was leaving for school. It asked me for alien directions, left and right.
How dare you come in here with such an obvious pack of lies? Do you think I'm some kind of idiot?
Well,
Stay behind and see me at break time.
thank you, sir. Certainly, sir.
As you're so pleased about it, you will stay in every break time today, including lunch break. And I will stay with you to make sure that you do some work.
Thank you, sir.
How'd you get on at school today?
They said I looked ill. They said I should have stayed at home the day.
Well, Mrs. Warple was asking after you today.
Why? Does she think I look ill?
She needs your help.
What at?
She and Mr. Warple are going away on holiday next week. She wants you to look after their pets while they're away.
Never. I'd rather drown in cold porridge.
I said you'd love to.
But I hate their pets. Their cats spit at me, and even their goldfish glares at me.
She said she'd pay you.
Oh, when do I start?
She wants you to go round there so she can show you where everything is.
But I know where everything is.
Go round anyway. And I don't want you getting up to any of your tricks.
Tricks? What tricks?
Mrs. Warple is a very influential person. I'm standing for the chair of our third world group and I need her support, so I don't want you upsetting her.
I thought you sat on a chair, not stood for it.
That is. Get it, will you? Maybe that slog boy for you again. I said... Bryan? Oh, it's you. What's happened to your key?
In my sports jacket pocket, I think. Where's Bryan?
Oh, that's the baffling thing.
What?
1 minute he's here, the next he's vanished. Like something out of Star Trek, as if he's been beamed up.
Huh. Actually, I had a phone call at work today about him.
Oh?
Yeah, from his headmaster. Apparently, he's been behaving oddly at school.
He always behaves oddly. He is odd.
Oh, he's been behaving more oddly than usual. He's following the teachers about.
Well, what's odd about that?
He's following them everywhere. He even followed one into the staff toilet. Anyway, his headmaster wants to see us. And his teacher, Mr. Wiggis. Tomorrow morning at 11:30.
Psst, Bonetta. I'm in trouble. My parents are coming to see the headmaster and Wiggis today. What about? It doesn't matter what it's about. The headmaster's okay. He'll just say I'm unhappy. But when Wiggis gets going, he'll tell them everything I've been up to.
Can't you stop them coming?
They didn't believe me when I said an epidemic of typhoid had just broken out. No, my only chance is to stop Wiggis coming to that meeting at 11:30, and I need your help.
Mine?
I can't do it on my own. I'm already working myself to the bone, keeping away from that slug.
What do you want me to do?
Get a cassette machine from the English cupboard. Meet me by the boiler room. I've got a plan. Now, you know what to do.
Of course, I'm not stupid, you know. Help! Please help me! Help! Help! Help me, please! Help! Help! Please help me out! Help! 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 Please help me! Oh, help! 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 Please help me! Oh, help! Please help me! Help! Mr. Wiggis! Mr. Wiggis!
Yes, what is it, Vanetta?
I was passing the boiler room just now and I heard something funny.
Oh?
It sounded like someone calling for help.
What? Right. I'm coming. Hello, Oh.
All right. What are you up to?
What? Me?
I am sorry about this. I can't think where Mr. Wiggis has got to. He's usually very punctual. Very punctual indeed.
Perhaps he's been tied up.
Oh, I do hope not. I know our children can be a little high-spirited, so we keep the string locked up just in case.
I meant delayed.
Yes, yes. Yes, he does appear to be.
Help! Help!
I assure you, Miss King, I had nothing to do with this. I came in here because someone was calling for help.
And you really expect me to believe that?
Of course.
Look, you've been trying to get me to go out with you ever since you came to this school. First for riding your car, then to the pictures.
I thought you might be lonely.
Look, Wiggis, let us get one thing clear. You don't interest me. I do not find you attractive in any way. If you were the last man on earth, I wouldn't go out with you. And locking me in the boiler room with you is not going to make me like you any better.
But I didn't do this. And if I was going to, I'd hardly do it now. I'm supposed to be at a meeting with the head and the parents of that little swine, Bryan Boys. That's it.
What's it?
Bryan Boys. He's behind this.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
He is. I can feel it in my bones.
You're obsessed with that child. If the world blew up tomorrow, you'd blame him for it.
Because he would be behind it. There is nothing that blot on the universe isn't capable of.
I've got a class of 25 children waiting for me in the domestic science room. Help! Let us out! Let us out!
Look, Mr. Blake, I realise that Mr. Wiggis's presence here is very important.
Oh, yes, it is.
But I do have other appointments today.
Yes, and I told work I'd be in later.
Oh, it's most unusual. I can't think what's keeping him. Oh, that'll be him now. Come in.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't find Mr. Wiggis anywhere.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you. Oh, dear.
Surely we could see Mr. Wiggis later.
I was just about to suggest that myself.
Oh, yes, I suppose so.
What actually do you want to see us about?
Well, to be frank, Mrs. Boyce, and I like to be frank.
Yes, I'm sure you do.
I find that frankness is the best policy.
Well, what are you being frank about in this case?
Being frank, it's Brian's recent odd behavior.
Oh?
Yes. You see, as I said to you on the telephone, the thing that concerns us most is this following people around. I wonder whether this has anything to do with his recent loss of memory. Did he have a bang on the head?
Almost.
Pardon?
Nothing.
No, the loss of memory came as a complete surprise. But he was ill afterwards.
Dr. O'Rourke said there was nothing wrong with him.
Well, perhaps it's all in the mind. If the school psychologist had another look at him...
I'm afraid after her last experience with Brian, Dr. Robbins has been ill herself. The sight of Brian now brings her out in a dreadful rash.
I know the feeling.
It occurred to me that this following people around is perhaps an expression of loneliness.
Loneliness?
Yes.
Hey, it's possible. Do you have any suggestions as to how we could help?
Yes, I have. Now, I think it might be a good idea, provided that you both agree, that you actually talked to him.
When I find out who did this, I'll kill them.
I've already told you. Bryan Boys, I know it.
Will you shut up about Bryan Boys? Help! We're locked in!
Miss King,
What?
did you really mean what you said earlier?
When?
You know, about if I was the last man on Earth, you wouldn't go out with me.
If you were the last man in the entire solar system, I wouldn't go out with you.
Oh. Does that include the surrounding galaxies, too?
Help! Help!
Talk to him about what?
Thank you so much for coming on. I feel it's been really useful, you know.
Please, open the door!
Yes, I can explain. Bryan, how are you? Are you all right?
No, I'm ill. I shouldn't be at school. Everybody says so.
What about your, friends?
They say I shouldn't be at school as well.
What your father is trying to say is, how about if we ask some of them back for tea?
Why?
Well, we thought it might be nice for you.
The person we thought we'd ask is that large boy who called. He's obviously interested in your
That's
welfare.
the one, Edward Slug.
Oh, no!